Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I have a huge amount of slabs to show you today. It's just like this is part 11, and it's all these slabs. So we're gonna get into the slabs. It's a lot of books. Hopefully we'll survive it. It'll be fun. Okay, so the first one, I'm just gonna take it out, is this package. It's a little bit, these kind of mailers that they put these slabs in. A little bit sketchy, but well, hopefully they're good. Okay, so the first one is actually, it's a raw book. And I collect Jim Balent, and this is the art of Jim Balent. I have to censor it a little bit. And it's kind of this black and white, and you got his major character on the cover here. And it's just a really cool sketchbook, or art book, I should say, but it's a signed copy, so you can see it says, it's signed. So it's kind of cool. I picked it up very inexpensively, so I was quite happy about that. But the same vendor actually had something else that I was more interested in, which was this one. This is Adventures into Weird Worlds, I think it's number, it's got his price tag all in front of it. Number 8 or 9. Number 9, sorry. Number 9. And this one actually was on one of my hot lists, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool book. I have to pick it up. So I ended up finding a copy and picking up myself, because I just thought it was a really great one. You got this girl in the red dress with no face, and she's putting her makeup on or putting her face on, and her date's coming in. He's like shocked by how she looks. So I think it's just a fun one. This is who did the cover? It's actually got stories by Stan Lee inside, but this is a Russ Heath cover. It's a really cool book. So Adventures into Weird Worlds, number 9. It was on one of my hot lists, and I thought, wow, I gotta pick it up, and I got it for a great price. It's from 1952. So the next one, wow, this one's really thick. It's in one of these like magazine cases. I don't like when you get the Golden Age books and they come in the magazine cases, because hard to store, but oh well. So this is Teenage Romances, number 15. And my friend Steve Gentner, actually, he was the one that first showed me this book, and I just thought, oh wow, that's a really great cover. Matt Baker cover, and it's just and I thought I saw this one. It is low grade. It's like only a 1.0, but it presents so well, and this is kind of my ideal situation, where you get a low grade comic, presents really well on a slab, where it's probably just a spine split, and once it's in the slab, you can't see that. So you get it for a good price, because this book in high grade goes for pretty big money. Even in this grade, it can be fairly expensive, because Matt Baker has been very, very hot lately. And I was quite happy to pick this up. I think I paid like, I want to say $100 or $200. It was in that kind of price range. But just a really great one. You got these two military guys, and they're sort of, one military guy's warning the other about don't be with that girl. She's a little bit of a player, so just avoid her. So this is Teenage Romances, number 15. Great Matt Baker cover. And yeah, it doesn't have some. You'll find some that actually has like Matt Baker's signature on it, but this one doesn't. But still cool, really great cover. Okay, so, and Matt Baker actually did the interior art as well for those ones. Okay, so next one. Okay, next one. Next one is Nellie the Nurse. I thought this was a great Good Girl art cover. So Timely, or yeah, this would be Timely, did a whole bunch of these good girl art comics in the late 40s, and this is just one of them. They did Nellie the Nurse, Telly the Typist, Millie the Model. There's like a whole bunch of them. And so Nellie the Nurse was one of them. And it's just a really great one. This is, yeah, good girl art to the max. So it's a really great cover. Nellie the Nurse, number 22. And they would have like, I think a lot of them had like Stan Lee doing the writing for them. This next book is one where it's actually one I already have in my collection. I actually picked up a low grade copy of this book, and I actually paid less for this higher grade copy. So I don't know why the vendor put it for a really great price. Normally it sells for about 3 or 4 times what I paid for it in this grade. This is Fight Comics number 41, and it's just a really great bondage cover. And this one, the reason I like, even I generally don't like to buy comics when I already have them, but this one, the colors on it were so sharp that I really wanted to pick it up. That was one issue with Fiction House. A lot of their colors weren't very good. They seem very faded, but this one must have been early in the printing, because the colors on it are just really, really strong. So this is Fight Comics number 41. It's a great bondage cover. And it's one of those ones that goes for a bit more because it is a great kind of extreme bondage. Like, I mean, she's on the wheel of a like one of those Mississippi river boats. So just very interesting. So that was a bit of an upgrade for me. So now I have an extra copy of that I'll probably get rid of. But I picked it up for such a great price, so couldn't turn it down. Okay, this next one is another series I've been collecting. I've been collecting everything. This is Dark Mysteries, number 15. And this is a great pre-code horror comic with a lot of good girl art covers. So this is, you got the typical, like, couple going through the graveyard. I don't know why couples go through graveyards, but that's what they're doing. And you get the dead rising up. Kids, oh, kiss me, Mary. No one will ever find us here. Wait, Harry's come back from the dead. Now I have a pickaxe you killed me with. You'll never kiss again. Wow. It's a really, really fun pre-code horror comic. So this is Dark Mysteries number 15. And art is done by High Fleshman. So High Fleshman. Okay, next one. Let's see if I can get this out quickly. Okay, I knew this was in here somewhere. So this is a really major book for me. I got a great deal on it because it is a 0.5. This is Hot Stuff number 1. This is actually the first appearance of Hot Stuff. And this book always goes for crazy money. Always. Every time I've lost like 5 or 6 times trying to get this book. I like my cartoon characters. Hot Stuff is a fun character. Kind of like this little devil dude. And he's up to some mischief or something. So this is, what does it say? Warren Kramer cover from 1957, Harvey Publications. First appearance of Hot Stuff, Pesky and Jesty. Pesky and Jesty story as well. So first appearance of Hot Stuff. And it's just a really cool Harvey comic. He's burning right through the cover. So just a fun one. Hot Stuff number 1. And the reason it's 0.5 is it's missing the centerfold. which is a shame. I wish it was complete, but sometimes you get what you can afford. And that book, it can get really, really pricey in high grade. Okay, so okay. Oh, this is a really cool one. So this is another one I've been trying to get for a long time. This is Thrilling Comics number 62, and it's actually in a really nice grade. There is one fatal flaw with it, but I'll show you in a second. This is Thrilling Comics number 62. It's an Alex Schomburg airbrush cover, and I believe it's a Zila as well. Yeah, it's a Zila. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but in the grass right there, you can see that Alex, what he would do is write his name backwards, and he would write Zila rather than Alex. But the fatal flaw with this book, and the reason it's probably a 5.5 rather than a much higher grade, is if you look at the girl's nose, there's like a hole, or there's like a little mark on it. I'm not sure what that is. But if it wasn't for that, this book would be flawless. It's kind of annoying. It's almost like a bit of a distraction, but I definitely love having this book because it is one that I thought was one of my favorite Alex Schomburg covers in this run. So for the Good Girl art covers. So this is Alex Schomburg's Thrilling Comics number 62. So from 1947. Okay, we're doing for time. Okay, got lots of time. Okay, sorry, that one had a lot of bubble wrap. Okay, another series of books that I've been trying to get are these like horror Universal Monster books. So this is The Creature. And this is the Universal Monster, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. And what does it say? Adapts Creature from the Black Lagoon. Movie classics. Vic Prezio cover. So just a cool Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, there's about 5 different ones. There's The Creature, The Wolfman, Dracula, I believe Frankenstein, and did I say I said Wolfman? And The Mummy, I believe. So I'm pretty sure it's The Mummy. I'm trying to remember all the different Universal monsters that they did at this time. So there's just these Dell Publishing books that they came out with, movie classics, and they had all the Universal monsters. Very cool. The one that I really want to get is the Dracula one, which actually features L.B. Cole art, which is kind of cool. Doesn't look like L.B. Cole, but it is his art. Very different style than his typical style. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a fun one. Another thing I've been collecting is kind of like 60s TV series that have been adapted into comics. And one of the series that I really liked as a kid was the Beverly Hillbillies. Now, I watched the Beverly Hillbillies in reruns, but I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was really fun. I always remember, the little jingle that they played at the beginning and how they found the oil and they became rich, and then they had to move to Beverly Hills because that's what you do when you're rich. So this is Beverly Hillbillies number 1, the very first appearance of the Beverly Hillbillies. Not an expensive comic, but it was a very cool comic. I just thought it was cool. I've been collecting like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I Dream of Jeannie, and I Love Lucy, and this is just another for that collection of 60s TV series that were very big. So, Beverly Hillbillies. So, okay, we've got one more to show, and then I'll wrap this video up. Oh, okay. The least impressive of the books. This is Thunderbolts, number 4 from 1997. And it is the very first appearance of Jolt. So the girl right there, Jolt. And again, I picked this up for very inexpensive. So I think I picked it up for the cost of the slab, basically. I think it was like $20 or $30. But I thought, hey, it's a, kind of a fun first appearance. So first appearance of Jolt. And who did the cover? It's Vince Russell, cover and art. So yeah, so if you're ever interested in where Jolt makes her first appearance, well, it's in this book, Thunderbolts number 4. I actually think they are bringing back the Jolt, which is kind of weird. But yeah, who knows? Okay, so those are the books. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Do you like the TV series from the 60s comics? I always think they're cool. What do you think of the Universal Monster comics? And what do you think of the Matt Baker stuff? Do you think it warrants the crazy prices that it often sells for? I'd like to hear your opinions. Put it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.